So let's add the head, neck, and shoulders. I think of this neck hole at the top of the rib cage as almost an extruding device. And if I just think of the top of a toothpaste tube, and the neck just extrudes out like a cylinder, which when we do a side view, you'll see will be a slightly forward extrusion, not straight up and down. And then the head, in this case, I'm just going to do a simple kind of end the neck into the head in a kind of simple artillery shell style head, and just end the chin, about a half a sternum length up from the top of the notch here. And then I'm going to show you that from side view it'll be more obvious, but the back of the cranium ends higher, obviously, than the jaw. If I show you on myself, my bald head, you'll see that the cranium ends quite a bit higher than the jaw. And the back of the cranium is where the trapezius muscles, which form the shoulder, that traditional sloped shoulder look, or anatomical sloped shoulder, I shouldn't say traditional. And so muscles start here and then move down to the end of the clavicle like that. And on the other side, the same thing. So those muscles appear from the back of the neck and fill in this space here. And they kind of attach about just opposite where the deltoids attach. They kind of almost cross the clavicle and meet one another. This trapezius attaching to the top of the clavicle and moving around the back, which we'll see from the side view, and the deltoid attaching on the underside of the clavicle. So I won't do too much more about the head and face, because that's something we'll do when you come to my classes. I'll just say that the head as a sphere functions quite similarly to the rib cage as a sphere, with similar landmarks to describe the center line and the symmetry side to side and the top and bottom of the head. And the last thing I'll say about this is just that it's very important to think of the neck as a cylinder, despite the fact that there are all kinds of muscles that move up and down and are particularly interesting to comic book draftsmen of Batman and Superman type comic books. But if you think of the neck primarily as a big cylinder, you'll have the best results.